Hi, this is Chris Bentson, and it's time for another reSource Minute. Today's topic is news in the aligner space, and there's a lot of it. Would like to mention, before we show a few charts, that there have been some layoffs in the aligner space. We heard several months ago some layoffs at uLAB. We heard several months ago about some layoffs at ClearCorrect, and then several weeks ago some layoffs at Align Technology. And so that sector is got a little bit overheated, I think, in 21 when we had all the adults coming out of COVID starting. And so I don't think those companies are in trouble. I think the growth is just not there, and they're right-sizing their companies for the right number of employees. But that's some news. On another front, a company we've talked a lot about over the last, since 2014 is SmileDirectClub. They, in early September, announced that they might be headed into bankruptcy due to some cash flow issues. 3 weeks after that, they in fact did declare bankruptcy, and they have now until just before Thanksgiving to either find a buyer for their company or to liquidate the assets of the company. Is that significant or not? I know a lot of you are cheering, but just think that since 2014, they've started about 2 million patients in orthodontic care. If those 2 million patients ended up across the practices of the United States, it might be significant. Do you need to rethink how you view and message to adults primarily who want minor tooth movement casework done? I think it's an opportunity, and I think as you move into 24, which may be another low growth year like we're experiencing this year, that's an area I might want to explore if I was a practice owner. So take a look at that idea. And finally, something that flew a little bit under the radar was an announcement by Invisalign that they acquired a company in Vienna, Austria called Cubicure. Why is that important to you? Cubicure owns some intellectual property and has done a lot of the cutting edge research on direct print aligners. And now that company is owned by Aligners, the makers of Invisalign. How does that translate to you? I don't think that means that you're going to be direct printing aligners in your office. I know you can do that now, but I think what it means for manufacturers like Align and the almost, over 70 other companies in the world that manufacture and sell aligners to you is that we're going to begin to move over the next couple of years to a direct print manufacturing model. That means environmentally, we're going to have 80% less waste. That's great. That means there should be faster turnarounds from submission to when you receive your aligners initially. That's good for you and the patient. But I think more important, direct print aligners are going to change the biomechanics of how aligners have worked in the past to how they're going to work in the future. Why? Because you can have various thicknesses, therefore various forces in each aligner set. And you'll probably have a whole new cadre of teachers showing us how to use these new direct printed aligners more efficiently and effectively. I think that's going to be a renaissance to the aligner space and to the specialty. And I think Align is going to have first mover advantage there. So how far away is that? 2 to 3 years, I would guess. But very exciting, and you need to know that Align's probably going to lead the way. They're going to own that technology and some of the early IP around it, and I think they're going to be the first mover there, and all the other aligner companies will then begin to follow and chase in that area. So that's some news in the aligner space. That's the reSource Minute we thought you'd want to know.